Good afternoon, hockey fans, and welcome to the Festival Arena here in Shediac, New Brunswick, where your hometown Northern Moose are getting set to take on the league-leading Moncton Hawks. We will do our best to bring you the action live. Not a great setup here as we're stuck down in the corner here trying to get a vantage point. Not a great look at the clock or numbers on people's jerseys, so I will do the best to bring you the action. Down in the far crease is goalie Marc-Antoine Foulem, getting set here for the Moose to tend the crease. The Hawks making their way onto the ice. Well, the good two of the three periods. Hopefully there's some action down here. It is number 33, Sam Paquette, going to tend the crease here for the Hawks this afternoon. Team's getting set here. Looks like they're going to have the national anthem play. So we'll bring you the action once that comes to a close. So the national anthem comes to a close. Teams are set for puck drop here at the Festival Arena in Shediac. Moose will send out Felix Hashi, Mathis LeBlanc, and Loic Leclerc up front on the blue line. Loic Landry and Hudson Sisk. Hawks have Vayu, Kavanaugh, Guittard, LeBlanc, and McPhee start things off here. So again, not a great vantage point here. And face-off is controlled by the Hawks. Back to Vayu, who bumps it off the wall. That's intercepted by Leclerc on the far side. Guittard will send it in, and that's gathered up by Landry. Landry goes D to Sisk. One touch there by Leclerc. And I believe inadvertent whistle there as the puck was deflected by the Moose. And the linesman blew it down inadvertently. So we'll get a face-off at center ice with 19:45 left to play in the opening period. Bit of a delay here, not sure what they're waiting for. Referee over having a conversation at the Hawks bench. Appears to be some kind of a discussion about, not sure what it's about, to be honest with you. Looks like they're headed to the timekeeper's bench. Perhaps an issue with This scorekeeper's bench seems to be both teams headed to their benches. 19:45 left to play in the first period here in Shediac. Paquette here in front of us in goal for the Hawks. Down at that far end is Marc-Antoine Foulem. Moose were in action yesterday in Dieppe, where they fell 5-3 to the Dieppe Flyers at the Uniplex. I'm not 100% sure, but what I'm guessing is going on here is that the iPad used for scorekeeping seems to be perhaps not over in the scorer's bench where it's supposed to be. It's the best guess I can make at what's holding things up here. And hustling over to the timekeeper's bench, I see someone from the Hawks staff. I believe that is exactly what the problem was. Some issues with the iPad. So we're good to go. We're going to drop it here at the center ice again. Hashi wins that one back to Sisk. Sisk tries to stretch it ahead for Hashi, but that's intercepted by McPhee in the neutral zone. Sisk will intercept that one. Snips it ahead there as Vailloux steps up on Leclerc. That's McPhee now down there. There's battling on the wall. McPhee throws it into the slot, intercepted by Sisk, and he makes his way up ice. Hudson Sisk now gains the blue line, snaps one toward goalie Paquette. He pulls that down, right out through the crease. That was Hash. He lost his footing as Sisk snapped one out through the crease, and he couldn't get a shot away. Moose will send it down into Hawks territory and head off on a change. That's McPhee now up on the far side. Mo Landry out there. In on him and Sisk go into that far corner. Shot from the point. That's Cormier's shot. Blocked. Hudson Sisk looks up ice. Hits J.P. McCormick. McCormick down the right side with some speed. McCormick drifts one in toward goalie Paquette. Doesn't make its way through as it's gathered up by Cormier. Landry. That'll come all the way back to Foulem, who'll snap it into the corner. Knocked down at the blue line by Sam Cormier, but that's Mo Landry. Mo Landry now looks to get outside of Ferguson. Ferguson runs him out of room behind his own net. Here's Matthew Driscoll. Driscoll tried to throw it in the slot. He's bumped along the wall over on the far side. Picked up by Walsh. Good play there by Ethan Carroll to get a stick on that one. Big hit along the wall over there as a couple of Moose and a Hawk converge in front of the Moose bench. Whistle blown. I think it's a penalty call. I believe the puck may hit somebody in the bench. So we'll get a face-off just outside the Moose blue line. Josh Stewart, he's out there with Garland Manderville and Jesse Travis. Now 22 on the jersey says Ouellette. I know that is not Marco Ouellette. He's not playing today due to an injury. Not sure who that affiliate would be. But that is an affiliate for the Hawks wearing number 22. Garland Manderville scoops it up along the wall. Josh Stewart now tries to put it past whoever it is in Ouellette's jersey. Picked up here by Melanson. Melanson snaps it into the neutral zone. Josh Stewart tried to knock it down. Ends up on the stick of, I believe that's Melanson. Shot from the point by Lavoisinaire. Here's Vailloux with a shot. Gathered up by Marc-Antoine Foulem down at that far net, and he'll hold on for a face-off. That will come to his glove side. Felix Hashi to take the draw. Hashi wins it along the wall. Loic Landry bumps it ahead for Hashi. Hashi with some speed at Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh stops him at the blue line, however. Good play by Kavanaugh to step up on that one and break up the rush. Vailloux with a shot. Scores! Jacob Vailloux from a sharp angle. Again, that's down at that far end where I can't see real well, but looked like it may have went up over Foulem's shoulder on the short side. And Jacob Vaillant has put the Moncton Hawks out to a 1-0 lead with 16:51 to play in the opening period. Ashley wins the draw, back to Landry. Landry bumps it ahead for Leclerc. Leclerc, he can't get control of it, and away come the Hawks. That's LeBlanc, Nathan LeBlanc. Shot. Foulem got a glove on that one, sent it in behind his own net. Back to pick it up now is Sisk. Sisk, nice long pass there for LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Nice feathered pass through to Hashy, and Hashy's shot went wide of goalie Paquette. Back out in the neutral zone goes McPhee. McPhee, he's being hounded there by Hashy on the back check. Sisk sidesteps the forecheck of Guittard. Finds some open ice. Snaps it in toward goalie Paquette. Picked up there now by Ferguson. Ferguson rims it up for, I believe that's McPhee now has it. Godfrey under pressure. Down on that far end. Mo Landry and Godfrey battling there for the Moose. Up the wall it comes to J.P. McCormick. Can't get it out of Moose territory. Shot from the point. Gathered up by Foulem. And he will pull that in and hold on. No rebound left laying there as the Hawks were buzzing around top of that blue paint. Face-off will come to the love side of goalie Foulem. Face-off controlled. Loose puck, a lot of battling, and the Moose will skate away with it. Landry, Mo Landry tried to get it ahead to McCormick. He couldn't handle the pass. It's fired back here into the skates of Cormier. He goes over to Ferguson, who headmans for St. Pierre Malte. Godfrey now. Godfrey's met behind the net there by one of the Hawks forecheckers. St. Pierre Malte now has it on the backhand, cycles it back in behind his own net for McPhee. Nice play there by, I believe that's Driscoll. Driscoll tries to pull it in, we can get a shot off. He's sent to the ice there by Ferguson. As Driscoll had it in his feet trying to get himself lined up for a shot, Ferguson took the body and sent Driscoll to the ice. That's Ferguson cycling it back the other way. Stewart in on the forecheck. Up that far side now, that's Sam Cormier. He'll dump it in and head off on a change. Banked off the wall. Down there in Moose territory, picked up. That's Josh Stewart headed toward us. Stewart tries to put it past Ouellette. And good play there by the Hawks. Keep him to the outside. Bouncing puck now down to the far end. Belanger. Shot goes wide. It's out in the slot area, and that's banged away by Gavin Trask. Headmans for Manderville. Manderville tried to chip it past the defender who had stepped up, and that was knocked down by La Boissonniere. Hawks spin away. La Boissonniere goes cross ice. Shot held on by goalie Foulem, which will draw a face-off. Moose will make changes. Face-off will come to the glove side of goalie Marc-Antoine Foulem. 13:52 to play in the opening period. Hawks with a 1-0 lead over the visiting Moose. Rimmed around, that's going to be Sisk. Will just chip it out into the neutral zone. Picked up now by Landry. Landry, his long stretch pass is knocked down by McPhee. Hashy's in offside, so the Hawks will have time here to get themselves set up for their breakout. Nice strip there by, shot by Landry. Nice play by Mathis LeBlanc as he stripped the puck off of La Boissonniere as he worked his way up to the bottom of the circle, and La Boissonniere had to pull down LeBlanc as he was wide open there at the dot area. So La Boissonniere will go to the box with 13:22 left to play in the first period. Hashy, LeBlanc, And LeClaire up front. Face off. Controlled back to the blue line, however, splits the two defenders and ends up forcing Sis back to retreat. Here's Hashi. Hashi, backhand pass now for LeWick Landry. LeWick Landry puts on the brakes at the blue line. Backhand pass for LeBlanc. Matisse LeBlanc. Out to Landry. Shot wide of goalie Paquette. Sis banks it off the wall to Hashi. Hashi on his backhand. Spins to the slot. Shot. Nice save there by Paquette as he just got a piece of that one and sent it up over the crossbar. LeClaire now. As Belanger will send that the length of the ice. Back to set it up is Fulham for Hudson Sisk. Hudson Sisk, he'll work his way up the right side, cross ice, out of the reach of Hashi. Gathered in by Sam Cormier, who'll hit Melanson. Melanson's shot off the stick of Sisk and will end up in the netting above goalie Marc-Antoine Fulham. 1:03 left to play in, 1:03 left in the penalty. 12:26 left to play in the first period here in Shediac. Paquette with a big save there off of Hashi as he got a glove on that one that was headed to the top corner. Face off, ends up in the neutral zone, picked up by Sam Cormier. He spins and fires it back into Moose territory where Will Godfrey picks it up. Sets it up there for Ethan Carroll. Carroll right toward us. He's bumped off the puck. Picked up by Sam Cormier, who will send it the length of the ice. Hawks make changes. Back to pick it up. Godfrey. Godfrey stretches one there for Mo Landry. That shot ends up right on goalie Fulham, who headbands it for Ethan Carroll. Carroll now walks in behind his own net. Outlets it. Goes cross ice here back to Godfrey. Godfrey gains Hawks territory. 16 seconds left in the penalty. Carroll almost stripped of the puck there dangerously as he was the last man back. Here's Godfrey now. Godfrey tries to find Driscoll. Driscoll can't get a shot off. Going to be a penalty to the Hawks again. I believe that'll be a slash. Sam Cormier headed to the box as he put a slash on the stick of Matthew Driscoll as Driscoll was ready to load up and fire one. So as the penalty to Le Boissonnaire ended, Cormier will now go to the box for two more. So with 11:18, the Moose will find themselves once again with a man advantage. Josh Stewart wins the draw to Manderville. Manderville back to Trask. Trask, he's under some pressure over there from Maxime Richard. Fulham sets it up behind his net. That's Sisk. Sisk. Waiting for things to organize. Puts it in the skates of Trask. Moose struggling to get the puck out of their own zone here. Cross ice now to Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart. He'll flip it through there to Travis. Travis sidesteps one check. Travis, he's pulled down. Going to be a penalty here. Vanderbilt works his way out. And nice play there by Trask as he just gave it back to the Hawks so that the Moose can get their 5-on-3 advantage for as long as possible. That it will be Le Boissonnaire headed back to the box. Probably a holding call, I would think, as he pulled down Jesse Travis. Felix Hashi to take the draw. Wins it clean. Ends up on his own stick, but McPhee, quick on the puck, knocks that off the stick of Hashi and sends it down into Moose territory. That's LeWick Landry now. His outlet for Sisk is out of his reach. Sisk will skate into it though. But it's gathered up by Kavanaugh and he'll send it the length of the ice. 52 seconds left in the two-man advantage. 10:04 left here in the first period. Here's Felix Hashi. Puts on the brakes and spins away from Kavanaugh. Sisk now to Hashi. Hashi, cross ice. Landry's shot goes into the skates of Vayu. Here's Hashy now. Hashy, cross ice. Intercepted, though, by McPhee. And they will send it to the length of the ice and get fresh troops out there. 20 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Sisk headed up ice towards us. Goes cross ice here for Felix Hashy. Hashy puts on the brakes. Spins away from the Hawks defender. Hashy, shot off the side of the net. Here's Leclerc now. Leclerc, bouncing puck. Ends up headed towards our end down there as Belanger was on a partial break. Good play there by Landry to bump him out of the play. .23 seconds left now in the penalty to Boissonnaire. Manderville rubbed out of the play. Manderville comes in and Ferguson. That's Travis now. Travis forechecking. Stewart with possession. Stewart, cross ice. Had Carroll. Puck bounced at the last second over the stick of Ethan Carroll. And the Hawks will send it. Ends up at the red line, and they have killed off the two-man advantage. Offside. So the Moose will have to get themselves tagged up. That's Vailloux now. Vailloux still has it on his stick. Thrown into the slot. Two Hawks there. Two Hawks in behind the Moose defenders, left wide open. And see who it is. I believe it's Nathan LeBlanc, who was the beneficiary of a wide open net as the Moose left goalie Fulham out to dry on that one. .8:13 left to play in the first period. Hawks with a 2-0 lead. That's Gavin Trask now. He banks it behind the net. Alexi Stewart couldn't handle that one. The Hawks will hold it in at the line as Boissonnaire banged that one, or Kavanaugh, banked that one in. Up the wall, into the reach of Driscoll, and the Hawks will just send it all the way back down into Moose territory where Trask will pick it up, reverse it behind his net. Alexi Stewart right back to Matthew Driscoll, who puts it up the wall and picked up by Vailloux. Vailloux, he sends it in where Melanson will chip it in to avoid the icing call. First to it is St. Pierre Malte. Back to the point now. That's Ferguson. Cross ice to Sam Cormier. Shot off the side of the net. Cormier goes cross ice to Ferguson. Ferguson shot. I believe that was knocked down in the slot by one of the Moose defenders. Mo Landry back there now behind the Moose net. He just fires it. No icing. Must have been deflected by a Hawks player on the far side. Here's Taleb. Taleb. He bumps it across there for Guittard. Chipped ahead for Hashy. That didn't connect. Leclerc now tries to get it to LeBlanc. At the red line, Sisk. Chipped off the wall there by Leclerc. In on the forecheck is Hashy. And the Hawks break out and head towards Moose territory. That's intercepted by Mathis LeBlanc. LeBlanc now will chip it high off the glass. Doesn't leave Moose territory, however. In walks McPhee. McPhee couldn't get a shot off. Shot through traffic. Laying there on the side of the net, Maxime Richard takes a swipe at it. Richard, he's under pressure from Loic Landry. Intercepted as Leclerc just got enough of that to get it out into the neutral zone. Cross ice. That's McPhee now. McPhee, good speed there, but he's held up at the line by Sisk. Hashy. He's knocked off the puck. Here comes McPhee now. McPhee. Back there to get it is Sisk. He's under pressure from That was Guitard. Vailloux now sidesteps the check of Manderville. It's McPhee. McPhee, cross ice. Josh Stewart got a stick on that one. Jesse Travis turns it over at the blue line. And the Hawks have to regroup as they're offside. Now up ice comes Travis. Travis banks it in behind Vailloux, makes him return, and he'll bump his man. That's Belanger. Belanger bouncing puck into the skates of Vailloux. That was Belanger trying to work his way in. Travis now trying to win the foot race, but first to it was Vailloux. That's Melanson, backhand pass. Nice play there on the back check. I think that was Carroll. It's in the skates of Stewart, doesn't leave Moose territory. Here it is at the J.P. McCormick now, knocked off his stick. Back into Moose territory as Godfrey tried to find McCormick as he walked along the blue line. Puck thrown in towards Fulham. He'll just steer that one to the corner for Carroll. Carroll banks it off the wall. And back to get it is Ferguson. 3:56 left to play in the opening period. Hawks with a 2-0 lead. Hawks now, that's Cormier. Cormier shot deflected, scores. Nice deflection off to the right side of goalie Fulham. Yes, that one was redirected past Fulham up over his glove. Connor Walsh with the deflection. 3:38 left in the first period. Moose find themselves in a 3-0 deficit here to the hometown Moncton Hawks. We're playing out at the Festival Arena in Shediac. Some discussion at the Moose bench. Not sure, perhaps the Moose thought that was offside. I'm not sure what the discussion is, as coaching staff are having a conversation with the referee in front of the Moose bench. So, two referees now converse here at the center circle. And I do not believe this discussion is going anywhere. So we're going to get a face-off at the center dot. And the Hawks control the face-off. It's in the skates of McCormick. Landry, Mo Landry bumps his man, who ends up also bumping the referee. Driscoll works his way out, can't get a shot off. There's Walsh. He's bumped off the puck there by Driscoll. Here's Mo Landry now. Mo Landry can't find a shooting lane. Landry shot. Glove down by Paquette. Good play by Trask to hold that in at the line. Ferguson now rims it around the far side. Banked off the wall there by Taleb. Sam Cormier now looks up ice. Driscoll gets a stick on that one. All kinds of traffic here in front of the Hawks bench. Driscoll comes away with it though. Driscoll tries to get out. Oh, that's Hashi. Hashi. He's turned away by Paquette. Nice move by Hashi to work his way into a spot where he can get a shot off. LeBlanc. One of the Hawks players' stick goes flying. Shot there by Trask. Off the boards and then back down into Moose territory as that shot went off the boards and all the way down into Moose territory. That's Guitard down there. Guitard, he's under pressure from Trask. And penalty coming up here to Alexi Stewart. Called on a hook. Stewart not happy with the call. For the first time now, the Hawks will find themselves on the power play. 2:10 left in the opening period. Hawks will send out McPhee, Melanson, and Belanger, Vailloux, and Laboissonniere on the point. That is a formidable power play unit for the Hawks. Laboissonniere throws it across to McPhee. McPhee throws it down low to Belanger. Belanger working his way out behind his own net. McPhee looking, shot. Laying in the crease area. Fulham slid across there as the puck was laying in the blue paint. Nice shot block there by Loic Landry. Cross ice, back door. Luckily for the Moose, I believe that was Belanger, was on his wrong wing, on his off wing, and he wasn't able to get a shot off. Shot blocked again by Landry. Good play by Loic Landry to get in those shooting lanes. Laboissonniere, he goes to Vailloux. Vailloux tries to feather it across and intercepted by Landry, who will just get it to the blue line. However, that will relieve some of that pressure. 1:09 left in the penalty to Alexi Stewart. That shot ends up wide of goalie Fulham on the backdoor pass. Another cross-ice pass, and Fulham comes across and turns that one away as he takes it in the Moose logo. Good side-to-side movement there by goalie Fulham as the Hawks have been able to find that cross-ice seam. However, they've not been able to beat Fulham here. 59 seconds left in the penalty to Alexi Stewart. 1:08 left in the first period. Hawks with a 3-0 lead. Manderville will take the draw. That shot bounces back towards goalie Fulham, and he'll hold on and will redo that face-off as the puck bounced dangerously in toward goalie Fulham, where he gathered it in and held on. Manderville to take the draw. Won by the Hawks. That's Ferguson. Ferguson will just send it into the corner, where it's picked up by Ethan Carroll, who will fire it down here, bouncing puck. Travis in on the forecheck on Sam Cormier. Travis tries to strip that off the stick of Cormier. Picked up by Nathan LeBlanc. LeBlanc, that will be a penalty to Travis as he got the stick into the skates of Nathan LeBlanc. Jesse Travis will find himself in the box here to finish the period. 27 seconds left in the first period. The Moose will be down 2 men here for the next 16 seconds as the penalty to Alexi Stewart will expire in 16 seconds. 27 seconds left in the period. Face-off won by Manderville and sent the length of the ice by Sisk. Back to set it up is Paquette. Gathered up there by Melanson. Melanson with some speed over the red line. Gains Moose territory. Melanson gets outside on Sisk. Penalty set to expire. Stewart out of the box. Thrown through the slot area. 4 seconds left now. And whistle goes as the puck, the net was off its moorings. Not sure why the referee would blow that down with 4 seconds left and the puck out in the neutral. 2 seconds left, correction. And the referee blew that down, so the face-off surely will come outside. And I'm wrong. The face-off will be controlled there by Josh Stewart. So the horn will go. First period comes to a close. 1:39 left in the penalty to Travis, which he will have to serve to start that second period. And the Hawks are out to a 3-0 lead here at the Festival Arena in Shediac. So we will take a break as the ice gets reflooded, and I try and thaw my hands and feet out. Certainly not a warm arena here in Shediac. Both teams making their way back onto the ice here at the Festival Arena in Shediac. Goalie Fulham now will be right in front of us here for this period. Moves with 1:39 left to kill off here in the penalty to Jesse Travis. Went off on a trip late in the first period. So, first order of business be to kill off this penalty and then see if they can get themselves on the board here as they trail the Hawks by a score of 3-0. Looks like Mathis LeBlanc headed to the locker room. Not sure if he forgot something or not feeling well or what the issue is, but Mathis LeBlanc just left the ice, headed to the Moose dressing room. And now right toward us here comes McPhee with speed. McPhee circles around behind goalie Fulham, throws it back to the point. Back on the stick of McPhee. McPhee, backhand pass there to Belanger. Belanger, cross ice, intercepted by Sisk. And Hudson Sisk finds a lane to get that the length of the ice. And 1 minute left in the penalty to Jesse Travis. Vailloux now, big defenseman, joins the rush. Vailloux with it down in behind the goal line. Throws it back to the point, up to Laboissonnaire. Laboissonnaire in here to Belanger. Belanger back to Laboissonnaire. McPhee tried to throw across ice. Vailloux had the open net and fired it wide of goalie Fulham. Laboissonnaire, cross ice shot. One time there by McPhee, just up over the crossbar. Back door. Nice play there as the Hawks will record the power play goal. Moose questioning whether that net may have been off its moorings. And Fulham having a conversation here with the referee. Sure what the discussion is, as if they're telling Fulham as referee headed to the Moose bench. That was some nice passing work there by the Hawks as they certainly worked the puck well on that power play. 18:53 left now in the second period. The Moose trail the hometown Hawks by a score of 4-0. So the discussion continues down in front of the Moose bench as to the net being off its moorings. And I don't believe that discussion is going to go anywhere. Coaching staff and the referee still having further discussions there in front of the Moose bench. And we are set for puck drop. Mo Landry. Still trying to get the 20 seconds that was left in the penalty to Travis off the board. That goal was a power play marker by McPhee. McPhee and Vailloux both had great opportunities. Vailloux had missed an open net, and then Vailloux was able to find the seam and hit McPhee on the back door. Mo Landry now to take the draw. Landry controls that back to his defenseman Carroll. Carroll now looking up ice. He'll go cross ice to Godfrey. Godfrey fans on it, gets it in the neutral zone though, and Driscoll will rim it around into Hawks territory. First in there's J.P. McCormick. Matthew Driscoll throws it across ice, nobody there for the Moose. Stretch pass intercepted by Godfrey. Godfrey gets it on the stick of Driscoll. Driscoll just chips it down into Hawks territory. Now the Hawks have a break here. Nathan LeBlanc is backhand. LeBlanc backhands it in toward goalie Foulem. And Marc-Antoine Foulem will gather it in and hold on for a face-off with 18:15 left to go in the opening or the second period here in Shediac. Josh Stewart, Garland Manderville, and Jesse Travis. Stewart to take the draw, controlled by the Moose as they head up into the neutral zone. Josh Stewart picks it up down that left side. He drops it for Manderville. He skates past it though. Manderville tried to rim it in there to the far corner, but it's picked off by the Hawks. Back in to get it. That's Sam Cormier. He's knocked to the ice by Alexi Stewart. Manderville along the wall. And he was bumped there by Cormier. Not sure what the whistle was for. I think it might have went up into the netting. That will bring a face-off to the glove side of Foulem with 17:45 left to play in the second period. Hawks control. Shot deflected up high where goalie Foulem will gather it in and hold on for a face-off. So we'll do it again here to the glove side of Marc-Antoine Foulem. 17:41 left to play. Face-off. Tied up and won there by the Hawks. Picking it up here right in front of us is St. Pierre Malte. St. Pierre Malte shot blocked by Gavin Trask. Trask. Taleb now. Taleb sends it back to the point. Shot makes its way past goalie Foulem and banks off the wall. Alexi Stewart bumping Taleb along behind the goal line. That was Guitard over there. Here's Guitard in hard on the forecheck. He bumps Trask. That's Walsh. He bumps Trask. Right out in the slot. Shot saved there by Foulem. St. Pierre Malte goes cross ice. That's intercepted by Manderville. Manderville now. He'll be the first to it. And that will go for an icing. As Manderville had deflected it in his own zone. 16:44 left to play in the second period. Hawks out to a 4-0 lead over the Northern Moose. Felix Hashi will take the draw. It's controlled by the Hawks. Hawks takes a funny bounce off that corner board. Ends up on the stick of Leclerc. Leclerc, that passes behind Hashi, but LeBlanc gathers it up on the far side. Mathis LeBlanc will just rim it around behind the net, where it's picked up by Leclerc on the far side. And that'll be a penalty as Leclerc got his stick into the skates. So as Loic Landry touches it, Leclerc will go to the box on the tripping call. And Hawks send out that power play unit of McPhee, Belanger, Melanson, Veilleux, and LaBoissonnaire. McPhee now works his way to the slot. Shot, bouncing puck. Doesn't make its way through as it's blocked in the slot area. Belanger now back to Melanson. Melanson throws it down there low. Shot saved by Foulem as Veilleux was waiting on the top of the blue paint. Fresh troops making their way out here for the Moose. Driscoll, McCormick, Godfrey, and Carroll. Controlled by Driscoll. That doesn't make its way out though as the shot was knocked down by Veilleux. Here's McPhee. McPhee. He's pushed off the puck there by McCormick. That's Belanger. Shot by McPhee. Nice play, nice save there by Fulham as he kicked out the leg, and then Driscoll gathered up the rebound and sent it the length of the ice. 1:06 left in the penalty to Loic Leclerc. Bayou now still has it on his stick. That's intercepted though by Driscoll, and he'll send it the length of the ice. 49 seconds left in the penalty to Leclerc. Vanderbilt intercepts it, but it's knocked off his stick there at the blue line. Drop pass for McPhee. Shot gathered up by Fulham as McPhee snapped a quick shot. .35 seconds left in the Hawks power play as Leclerc is in the box on the tripping call. Mo Landry, Garland Vanderbilt up front to kill. Trask and Alexi Stewart on the back end. Face-off, control, backhanded by Trask. Trask finds that lane though and gets it right on goal as Paquette sets it up there for his defenseman Cormier. Sam Cormier, headman's at for Hanscom. Hanscom chips it back to Connor Walsh. LeBlanc, he's being watched in front of the net by Alexi Stewart. Gavin Trask will find that lane again. Cormier tried to hold it in, but couldn't keep it in at that line. He's under pressure there from Mo Landry. Cormier now on the far side. He's hit hard by Vanderbilt into the box. Trask, that shot goes off the referee. Team's back to even strength as the Moose have killed off the penalty to Leclerc. Vanderbilt will just backhand it down. It looks like it's going to head toward no icing. Icing waved off. Cormier's got to pick that up and set up shop behind his own net. Josh Stewart now, he banks it there for Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt can't get a shot off, and the Hawks will spin it down here into Moose territory. Back to get an assist. He's under pressure from Nathan LeBlanc. Shot. Josh Stewart got a stick on that one and went up over the netting and into the back wall here at the Festival Arena. .24 left to play in the second period. Moose find themselves trailing the Hawks by a score of 4-0. Face-off controlled here by the Hawks. Connor Walsh spins it in and right out where Loic Vander will pick it up and reverse it back this way where Leclerc was first to it. He's battling along the wall here with Walsh and Leclerc, both in their Sisk now as well. Leclerc has it. Just out of the reach of Mathis LeBlanc on the far side. Richard back to get it there for the Hawks. Richard will bank it out. Sisk will send it right back into Hawks territory. Richard off the wall. Backhanded. I believe that will go for an icing. And the face-off will come down into Hawks territory. Be to the blocker side of goalie Paquette. 12:39 left to play in the second period. Hawks with that 4-0 lead. Felix Hashi to take the draw. Goes cross ice, but ends up on the stick of the Hawks. Bouncing puck there in the neutral zone. Sisk tried to gather it in, but the Hawks will throw it back here in front of us. Picked up by Loic Landry. Landry up the wall to Leclerc. Leclerc tried to go cross ice. That was intercepted by the Hawks. Hawks throw it back in. Fulham knocks that down and sends it to the corner where Landry will head up ice. Landry, bouncing puck. That was Kavanaugh under pressure from Mathis LeBlanc on the forecheck. 2-on-1 are developing here. Melanson, cross ice, just out of the reach of Belanger. Sisk gets a stick on that one. Here's Melanson now. Melanson backhand through the paint, ends up on the stick now of LeBlanc tries to get it out. That's Lewick Leclerc, does get it into the neutral zone, but it's picked up by the Hawks coming right at us. Here's Hanscom. Thrown into the crease area where Sisk will backhand it down into Hawks territory. Moose going to get off on a change. Long stretch. Back get it is Godfrey. He'll spin away from the forecheck of Melanson. Mo Landry and Godfrey battling here in front of us with a couple of Hawks. Carroll with some time. He backhands it up the wall to Driscoll. Driscoll gets it ahead for Mo Landry. Landry on his backhand. Being pushed to the outside there by Cormier. Lead pass. Carroll does a shoulder check as he's under pressure there from Guittard. Guittard and Richard come together. Back to get it. That's off the glass, knocked down by Carroll, where he'll send it back into Hawks territory. However, the Moose were in offside, so that's blown down, and we'll have a face-off in front of the Moose bench. Travis, Manderville, Josh Stewart, right there for the Moose. McPhee wins the draw. Manderville sends his man into the boards hard. See, that was Cormier. Nice play there as Cormier went cross ice and found Guittard on the back door. .15 left to play in the second period. Hawks with a 5-0 lead over the Northern Moose. Here's Richard. Now Richard tries to throw it through the slot. Trask, headmans for Manderville. Manderville gains the blue line, puts on the brakes, tries to work his way to the slot. Shot back against the grain, doesn't connect. Stewart throws it back to Sis. Sis shot right on there. Goalie Paquette pulls that one in and holds on, as he has not been very busy this period. Moose have not generated much offensively, as goalie Fulham has been under pressure here for a lot of this period. Stewart, Manderville, and Travis will stay out there. Face-off controlled by the Moose. Sisk, cross ice to Landry. Shot deflected. Here come the Hawks. 2-on-1 now. Taleb shot wide of that far post as he tried to pick that far corner. Here's Taleb now all alone. Backhand kicked out by Fulham. St. Pierre Malte sends it behind the net where Landry will pick it up. Landry up the wall. Tried to get it to Travis. St. Pierre Malte sends it back in behind the net here where Landry will pick it up and cycle it around for Sisk on the far side. Sisk banks it ahead, out of the reach of Manderville, and that will go for an icing. 9:11 left to play in period number 2 here at the Festival Arena in Shediac. Moncton Hawks with a 5-0 lead over the visiting Northern Moose. Hawks control the face-off. Shot from the point, deflected, up into the netting, ends up here in front of us. .906 left to play. Pashy now works it up the wall for Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc is run out of room there by Melanson. LeBlanc kicks it back to Lewick Landry, who goes cross ice for Hudson Sisk. Steps away from Bayou. Here's Felix Hashi. Hashi works his way in but can't get a shot off. Landry's shot wide of the target. Held in there by Sisk as he works his way in from his defensive position. Pass for Leclerc. Leclerc. Sisk shot knocked down in the crease area. Doesn't make its way through to goalie Paquette. Headman pass here now. Nice play by Landry to knock Belanger off the puck from that centering attempt. Here's Leclerc. Circling behind his own net, banks it off the wall as Hanscom was in on top of him. Leclerc tried to get it ahead for Hashi. Hashi and Cormier battle along the wall over there. Leclerc joins the battle. Sisk now in a foot race over there with LeBlanc. Sisk chips it out into the neutral zone and away goes Leclerc. Leclerc, one man to beat. Can't get a shot off as Vailloux, I believe that was Vailloux, got in the shooting lane. LeBlanc rims it around behind where Richard will be there to gather it in for the Hawks. Sisk, cross ice into the skates of Matthew Driscoll. It will go right on goalie Paquette. And he will hold on for a face-off with 7:15 left to play in the second period. Face-off will come to the blocker side of goalie Paquette. Mo Landry ready to take the draw. He has J.P. McCormick and Matthew Driscoll on his wings. Puck out in the slot area. No shot there as it went up over the shoulder of Paquette dangerously. Nice hit there by J.P. McCormick as he ran his man into the boards. Mo Landry now up the wall. Going to be a penalty here, probably an interference call to Guittard as he got into Mo Landry in the neutral zone area, but the puck nowhere near Mo Landry, so Moose will head on a power play. Vanderville, Travis, and Stewart up front. Sisk and Landry on the blue line. Face-off ends up on the stick of Travis. Travis walks across the line, shot. Just tried to find one on that far side. Nobody there for the Moose though. Moose go cross ice. Landry's shot. No traffic in front though for that one, and Paquette easily gathers that one in and holds on. 6:38 left in the second period. Hawks with a 5-0 lead over the Moose. And that will be held in, not held in at the line. So the Moose will have to retreat. That hits something in the corner and finds its way right out in front of goalie Fulham as he was going in behind his net to set that one up. Sisk sets it up for Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart now, he gains Hawks territory. Stewart puts on the brakes. Has a look. Back pass here for Sisk. Sisk back to Stewart. Stewart walks in. Shot. It's in the crease. Sisk goes cross ice to LeBlanc. Correction, no, that's Landry. Headbands for Vanderville. Vanderville, he's stripped of the puck at the red line. Back to get it is Sisk. He's under pressure there from St. Pierre Malte. St. Pierre Malte still has it on his stick. Josh Stewart will hit Vanderville. Vanderville now will gain the red line down that far side. Puts on the brakes. Vanderville spins. Puts it on the stick of Josh Stewart. Josh Stewart. Moose are changing their defenders, so we had to wait for fresh defensemen to arrive on the scene. Back to get it here is Trask. Trask. He puts it up the wall for Stewart. Josh Stewart now. He snaps it up ahead out of the reach of Alexi Stewart. Vailloux with lots of time now will send it to the blue line where the Hawks now with 7 seconds left here in the penalty. That's LeBlanc. LeBlanc, Leclerc, and Josh Stewart come across that blue line. LeBlanc tried to. Leclerc sent to the ice. Felix Hashi now out there. Back to get it is Trask. Trask rims it around for LeBlanc on that far side. LeBlanc and Hashi both battling there for the Moose. Alexi Stewart stripped of the puck at the dot. Ends up on the stick now of the Hawks. Hawks work their way out. That's off the side of the post and flips its way out here to the far side. Deflected right to the slot. Richard there on the doorstep. Richard out in the slot and scores. That was Maxime Richard. Threw it out in the slot to Hanscom. And Hanscom from the back door throws that one into the open net. 4:09 left to play in the second period. And the Moose find themselves trailing here by a score of 6-0. Leclerc, he throws it cross ice out of the reach of LeBlanc. Puck ends up in the slot area, but LeBlanc couldn't get his stick on that one. Ashley takes a tumble down there. He's rubbed out of the play along the wall by, I believe that was LeBlanc, hit him. Ashley's slow to get up. Although he gets back in the play. Here's McPhee now. McPhee drops it there. McCormick tried to bank it up the wall to Hashi. McPhee walks through the slot. Shot saved there by Fulham. Fulham holds on. 3:19 left to play in period number 2. Hawks with a 6-0 lead here over the visiting Northern Moose at the Festival Arena in Shediac. Face-off controlled by the Hawks. McCormick, headman, just intercepted there as Driscoll was looking to sneak in behind the Hawks defenders. And that outlet pass from Sisk will go all the way to the far end for an icing call. 3:05 left to play in period number 2. Hawks with a 6-0 lead. Mo Landry to take the draw. Controlled by the Hawks. Shot right through. Nice save by Fulham as he kicked out the right leg. Here comes Sisk now. Sisk going to join the rush. Sisk gains the blue line. Still has it. Shot. Stick went flying there of one of the Hawks defenders. Sisk is in behind the play. Mo Landry now back to Driscoll. Driscoll goes cross ice to Loic Landry. Shot. Backdoor shot. And Driscoll finds his way on the score sheet. Nice shot there from the point, and the rebound came right out to Matthew Driscoll, who put that one into the open net to get the Moose on the scoreboard here. 2:37 left to play in the second period. Driscoll gets the Moose on the board, and the Hawks now with that 6-1 lead. Landry will take the draw. He's got Driscoll on the left side, McCormick on his right. Back to pick it up is Sisk. A lot of that play that goal was developed as Hudson Sisk joined the rush and kept that pressure in on the forecheck. 2:15 left to play. Puck off of Belanger's stick up into the Hawks bench. Puck will come down outside of the Hawks blue line. Josh Stewart now will take the draw. It's tied up there at the dot and controlled by the Hawks. Alexi Stewart steps up and breaks up that play. Trask tries to get it up the wall. Alexi Stewart throws it around the far side for Manderville. Manderville bumped there by Melanson. Stewart tries to get it into the neutral zone. Hawks are offside. Back onside though now. There's Trask. Tried to get it ahead for Travis. Nice stretch pass there from Bayou. Belanger blows a tire and manages to get it out in the slot area. Shot from the dot by McPhee. Ends up wide of goalie Fulham. That's blocked at the blue line by Manderville. Manderville, though, can't as it's tied up in the skates of the linesman. 1:08 left to play here in period number 2. LeBlanc battling along the wall over there with Alexi Stewart. Josh Stewart chips in there. Puck comes loose out. Trask spins back away from the forecheck of LeBlanc. Moose can't get this out of their own zone. Going to be a hand pass on the far side as one of the Hawks players knocked that down with a glove. .45 seconds left in period number 2. Hawks with a 6-1 lead over the Northern Moose. Carroll now. Carroll works it ahead. Jumps over the stick of LeBlanc. First in there is Hashi. 30 seconds left in period number 2. LeBlanc. Guittard sidesteps to check and backhands that one. Penalty coming here as Hashi will be called on the interference. I think that was a frustration penalty there by Felix Hashi as he was given a rough ride earlier by the Hawks. And Hashi is called on the interference call. 13 seconds left in period number 2. Hawks with a 6-1 lead over the Moose. LeBoissonnaire now shot. Blocker saved by Fulham. Carroll will flip it out and it will make its way to the neutral zone and the horn will go to end period number 2. So after 40 minutes of play here in Shediac, the hometown Moncton Hawks have staked themselves out to a 6-1 lead over the visiting Moose. So we will take a break here as the ice will be resurfaced and we'll be back for the final period of play in about 15 minutes. And the Hawks strike again on the power play. And we find ourselves now down 7-1 with 18:58 left to play. 6-1 game. Hawks still had their number one power play unit out there, and they worked themselves away in for a good scoring opportunity. Now here comes LeBlanc down the far side. That's Nathan LeBlanc for the Hawks. Picked up by Ethan Carroll in behind his own net. Sent around there for Nathan LeBlanc. LeBlanc holds it in. Travis bumps him along the wall. Josh Stewart comes away with it. Rims it behind his own net. Out to the far side for Manderville. Picked up now by Stewart. Here comes Josh Stewart. Tries to put it in through the skates of the Hawks defender. Manderville loses his stick here in front of us. Nathan LeBlanc picks it up. Josh Stewart now tries to throw it back there for Manderville. And looks like the Moose bench getting a penalty here, unsportsmanlike. It's like 2 penalties on the play, I believe. So Guitard going on a hook by the looks of it. And Moose will get a bench minor for unsportsmanlike, I believe is the call. Not sure if it's 5-on-5. I believe it is 5-on-5. Still trying to get this figured out here. So it will be 5-on-5. 17:54 left to play in the third. Stewart throws it back to Carroll. Carroll's pass. It's rimmed around here and picked up by the Hawks. That's Cormier. Josh Stewart now has it, backhands it up through the middle. Makes its way into the neutral zone. Shot there in the stick of Carroll, and that ends up in the far corner. Josh Stewart back there to pick it up. Looks up ice. Snaps it ahead on the stick of Manderville. Manderville's got a bit of a step here. Has to put on the brakes, though, and wait for reinforcements as the Moose are changing. Hashey tries to bank it along the wall. Ends up on the stick of Trask, who just backhands it out into the red line area. Driscoll gets a stick on it. And I believe it's going to be an offside. Referee signaling a hand pass. Not sure who got their glove on that, but referee will blow it down and we'll have a face-off just outside the Hawks blue line. 16:35 left to play. In the third period, Hawks with a 7-1 lead over the Northern Moose. Kavanaugh now. Kavanaugh just puts it off the boards and out into the neutral zone where Hashey will pick it up. Felix Hashey. He goes to Loic Landry. Landry will rim it around in behind the net. Right in front of us here. And that's LeBlanc. We'll head back the other way. That's Maxime Richard. Cycles it in behind where Sis will intercept it. That clearing attempt is knocked down at the blue line by the Hawks. LeClaire Hawks walk their way into the slot, intercepted there by Sisk. Shot deflected up over goalie Fulham. Sisk now gets it up the wall, but not past the Hawks defender who had pinched in from the blue line. Landry, he'll backhand it up the wall. And Bayou will send it back into Moose territory. Sisk tries to backhand it up the wall, can't get it up there for Driscoll. Now Loic Landry will try it up the other side. That's Mo Landry. His cross-ice pass is intercepted by Driscoll. Driscoll will flip it into Hawks territory, where Josh Stewart will backhand that one from Mo Landry. Mo Landry can't get any wood on that shot. Landry flips it behind the net for Stewart. Stewart out in the slot. He had Godfrey streaking in. That shot's wide of goalie Paquette. No icing, waved off. Hawks now try to work their way out in the slot. Puck laying in the crease area. And Marc-Antoine Fulham will dive onto that one and hold on with 14:20 left to play in period number 3. 7-1 lead here for the Hawks. Shot blocked there by Mathis LeBlanc. Trask will just send it out softly into the neutral zone, where Cormier will flip it up into the bench area. And we'll get a face-off in front of the Moose bench, just outside of the Moose blue line. St. Pierre Malte set to take the draw. Josh Stewart off the bench for the Moose. Controlled by the Hawks. Cormier throws it up the wall. Shot kicked away there by Fulham. Save. Fulham turned away a couple of good chances there by the Hawks. It's in behind the Moose goal now. Gavin Trask puts it up the wall, but no icing. So that comes back here into Moose territory. Back to pick it up is Cormier. Cormier. Headman's for LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Correction, that's McPhee, loses his footing. Vanderbilt, he's bumped there. Stewart now shot. Glove save by Paquette. Rolled down in the crease, and Paquette spun that leg around and kicked it out of his crease. Hawks now, McPhee. McPhee shot wide of the goal. So he had LeBlanc on the back door. Kavanaugh goes cross ice now for LeBlanc. Loic Landry will spin it around there for Hudson Sisk. Hudson Sisk, his stick is lifted there by Guittard. Vailloux holds it into the line. Shot, cross ice. More of a slap pass. Kavanaugh shot kicked away by Fulham. Landry will rim it around, held in there by Vailloux. Hawks now working their way in. Sisk will look up ice. Hudson Sisk now with some room to skate. Headman's for Mathis LeBlanc. Moose making changes. Sisk knocked to the ice there by Vailloux. Vailloux is going to go off here probably on a cross check, I would say, as he sent Sisk to the ice. 12:01 left to play in the third period. Hawks with a 7-1 lead over the Moose. Pesce LeClaire and LeBlanc. Ethan Carroll and Godfrey on the blue line. Face-off going to come to the glove side of Paquette. Ashe wins that. However, Belanger's first to the puck and sends it the length of the ice. Godfrey floats it up the wall, but it's intercepted there by the Hawks. Back to get it is Will Godfrey. Puts up. He's forechecked there behind his own net. Good pressure by the Hawks here on the penalty kill. Godfrey gets it up for Felix Ashe. Here comes Ashe now with LeBoissonnaire back. Ashe walks by one Hawk player. Works his way back toward the blue line. Ashe still has it on his stick. Ashe, shot saved by Paquette. Ashe throws it back for Godfrey. Godfrey, cross ice for LeClaire. Or correction, that's Carroll. Carroll, little slot for LeBlanc. LeBlanc tried to redirect it. And Hanscom will chip that out. And out of his net will come Fulham, who headmans it for LeClaire. LeClaire stripped of the puck there at the blue line by Sam Cormier. 10:44 left to play in the third period. Hawks with a 7-1 lead. Moose find themselves here on a power play for the next 35 seconds. Alexi Stewart throws it back in behind the net where J.P. McCormick will let it go there for Mo Landry. Mo Landry. Ferguson steps out behind his net and fires it the length of the ice. 17 seconds left in the penalty to Vailloux. Trask being forechecked hard there. Puck ends up out in the crease area as Fulham had to grab and hold on. .10:08 left in the third period. 8 seconds left in the penalty to Vailloux. Mo Landry will take the draw and controls it back to Alexi Stewart. Alexi Stewart puts it out here to Driscoll. Driscoll, cross ice on the stick of Mo Landry. Mo Landry now, penalty has expired. Vailloux's out of the box. Heading off for a change on the far side. McCormick bumps along behind the wall there with Ferguson. That's Mo Landry now. Mo Landry over there. In to join that is McCormick. Cormier's outlet pass knocked down at the red line. Gathered up there by Trask. Here's Trask now. Headmans for Driscoll, who will chip it in and head off on a change. Jesse Travis in for checking Kavanaugh. Cross ice now, here is Walsh. Stewart tries to flip it out there for Travis. Travis sidesteps one Hawk player. Vanderbilt on the forecheck. LeBlanc now works his way into the center ice area. That's Taleb in forechecking on Loic Landry. Loic Landry backhands it just out of the reach of Manderville. Landry throws it across to Sisk. Sisk looks up ice. Sidesteps one forecheck. Here comes Hudson Sisk now. Sisk. And Manderville was offside here on the near side, which will draw a whistle and a face-off outside the Hawks blue line. McPhee and Ashe set to take the draw. Back now to Godfrey. Godfrey goes cross ice to Ethan Carroll. Carroll gathers it up and looks up ice. Carroll headmans. That's LeClaire. His pass for Ashe didn't make its way through. That's LeBlanc spinning away for the Hawks. LeBlanc battling along the wall with, that was Ashe, I believe. Puck makes its way to the blue line. Shot wide of goalie Fulham. On the far side, Vailloux holds it in, snaps one towards the goal, but that's wide of the target. Now we have Mathis LeBlanc. Mathis LeBlanc coming here towards us. Backhands. Godfrey goes cross ice, but it's in the skates of Carroll. Knocked down by Vailloux. Referee waves off a high stick. McPhee now. McPhee with speed. Shot up over goalie Fulham and into the glass. And the Moose make changes. Certainly not one of our better efforts here this afternoon. However, full credit to the Hawks as they have a solid hockey team with all kinds of depth, good speed, good size, real good hockey team here we're playing this afternoon in Shediac. Trask spins away, sets it up. It's out of the reach of his partner, Alexi Stewart. Matthew Driscoll will go cross ice for Trask. He tries to get it ahead for JP McCormick. McCormick will slap it into Hawks territory. 6:45 left to play here in the third period. Paquette steers that one up into the glass. Held in there by Trask. His shot steered away by Paquette. Big rebound there, but nobody able to gather that in for the Moose. Here's Richard now, Maxime Richard. He'll backhand it in on goalie Fulham. Fulham will set it up there for Trask. Trask backhands for Driscoll. Driscoll headmans that for, I believe that's Mo Landry. Travis will cross ice, dump that in here in front of us. Travis in on the forecheck. Cormier and Manderville bump. There's Sisk now. Hudson Sisk walks his way in. Shot wide of that far post. Lewick Landry gathers it in. Sets it up for Manderville. Manderville tries to go cross ice. It's sent in. First in there will be Stewart. Stewart and Cormier battle here in front of us. And now away comes St. Pierre Malte. Headman there for Manderville, but that's going to be out of his reach. Cormier spins away from the forecheck of Manderville. Travis in there. Picked up here by Stewart. Stewart walks out. Shot kicked away by Paquette. And penalties going here to Jesse Travis and Cormier as they'll both go off for roughing, I believe. Slashing, I guess, perhaps a call. Five minutes even left to play in the third period. Hawks with a 7-1 lead. McPhee to take the draw. He wins it. It's set up there for Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will headman for McPhee. McPhee works his way around the outside of Carroll. That's intercepted, though, by Godfrey. Vailloux will hold it in at the line. Carroll spinning away from the forecheck of Nathan LeBlanc. Puck bounces out dangerously into the slot area, but it's gathered up there by Godfrey. Here's Hashi now. Hashi on Kavanaugh. Hashi tried to work it across for Mathis LeBlanc, and that was intercepted by the Hawks. Shot. Nice save there by Fulham as the Hawks worked their way in from that short side, and Fulham took that away and holds on for a face-off. 4:21 left to play in the third period. Hawks with a 7-1 lead here over the Moose. Travis and Cormier in the box on coincidental minors. So the team's playing 5-on-5. McPhee and Hashi battle here. Hashi wins it. And it's flipped out, but it doesn't get out as it's held in at the line by the Hawks. Nice save there by Fulem as he's got to sprawl backwards and grab it with the paddle. Moose make changes. Out comes Mo Landry, McCormick, and Driscoll. Trask and Alexi Stewart on the blue line. Alexi Stewart looks up ice. Out of the reach of McCormick. Bayou will send it back into Moose territory, but it's intercepted there by Mo Landry. Shot gloved by Paquette. No rebound as McCormick was working his way down through the slot looking for a rebound. We'll do a face-off here to the blocker side of Paquette with 3:52 left to play in the third. Belanger and Mo Landry set to face off. Controlled by the Hawks. Away comes Richard. Richard's backhand pass just out of the reach of Melanson. Here comes Driscoll now. Matthew Driscoll. Driscoll works his way to the slot. Can't get his shot off as he loses his hand off his stick and can't get that shot away. J.P. McCormick bumps his man along the wall on the far side. Hawks still control though. That's Melanson. Spins it in behind the Moose net. In there to bump him will be Trask. Trask and McCormick working the wall for the Moose. Hawks though still have it in behind the Moose net. Spun around there. Alexi Stewart runs his man hard into that corner. It's thrown back here now to the point. Shot blocker saved by Fulem. I believe that was Lavoisonniere joined the rush there for the Hawks. And here comes Garland Manderville. Manderville's got himself a break. Manderville walks in, backhand. And I believe it was a good back check there by Ferguson. Manderville throws it to the point. However, the Moose were changing, and Sisk was just coming in off the bench. Sisk circles, looks up ice. He finds Josh Stewart. Stewart sidesteps one man. That's intercepted at the blue line, though. Shot. As the Hawks intercepted that pass and walked in alone on Fulem. And Fulem gathered that one in. 2:08 left in the third period. Hawks with a 7-1 lead. Landry bumps his man down there in the far corner. Hudson Sisk now in pursuit for the Moose. Sisk starts back up ice. Bouncing puck gathered in by LeClaire. It's in the skates of Hashi. Sam Cormier now with it. And he will send it in on goalie Fulem, where Sisk will gather it up and start the rush here for the Moose. Sisk sidesteps Hawks checkers. He goes cross ice out of the reach of Hashi. Bank pass here to Cormier right in front of us. And that puck will end up in Moose territory, no icing. Driscoll's pass is picked up there in the neutral zone by Loic Landry. Sisk snaps it ahead for J.P. McCormick. McCormick first to it. He's bumped there by Bayou. Down goes Bayou as he hits the boards hard. Hashi spins away. It's a cross check there by Bayou. No call from the referee. Oh, I believe I do see there is a call coming here. Bayou going on a cross check. Hashi headed to the box here also. I'm not sure what the call is on Hashi. Pretty certain Vayu. I see 4 minutes up on the board with 40 seconds left. Hashi's getting 2 for roughing, I see, perhaps. .7 seconds left to play. Moose on the power play as Vayu got the extra 2 minutes as he had a 4-minute cross check. Stewart will take the draw here against Connor Walsh. It's controlled by the Moose. Manderville shot kicked away by Paquette. Travis now tried to get it back to the point as Godfrey had headed back toward his own net. Shot by Richard, kicked away by Foulem. 25 seconds left. Stewart down the left side here on Kavanaugh. Stewart looking, puts on the brakes, spins away, loses the handle on it, and Richard will gather it in. And that is fired down into Moose territory. 7 seconds. And that will do it as the horn will go to end things here at the Festival Arena in Shediac. So the Hawks will come away with a 7-1 victory over the Northern Moose. So the Moose will have a weekend off next weekend as they have no games on the schedule. And the season is starting to wind down as they've got a couple of home games. I think they have 6 games left on our schedule to round out the season before we get ready for the provincial championship coming up the first weekend in April. All right, so signing off here from the Festival Arena in Shediac. Thank you for tuning in.